Right, and we should now be live. Good evening, everybody. And welcome to day 2 of our stream week. I'm just going to put that into performance mode. And welcome back to Warthunder. And I thought we would spend the evening smashing aircraft and tanks to pieces. I'm just going to have a quick drink. How is everyone doing this evening? Do let me know in the chat if you are around and say hello. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe and to like as well. And thank you, Nerd Guy. Yeah, this is the skin I was talking about on my P61. Had it painted up like a Republic starfighter. Hello, Lucas. Welcome to the stream. So I've already got some particular loadouts of Warthunder ready to go. And what we're going to do is we're going to start, I think, we're going to go through aircraft to begin with, and then we'll do some tanks afterwards. So I'm going to go straight in with the battle here with my American aircraft. American aircraft are quite forgiving in this game. The weaponry they use is not particularly lethal, but you have a lot of ammunition, so you can kind of spray and pray a bit, and it's not really a big problem if you miss the target too much. That being said, some of their aircraft also have very large cannons, which can be very effective. Now I've gone for a sort of a beginning of the mid tier, so like the beginning of the middle bit of aircraft. So we should have quite a range of vehicles. We'll go out in the F4U, the Corsair, first of all. We're taking stealth ammunition, and we won't take... Shall we take rockets? No, we won't take rockets. Let's not tempt fate. I'm useless with the rockets, really. There's the rest of us all around me. Where's my wingman? I need to find the guy who is green. Let me know, by the way, if any volumes need to be adjusted. There, my green guy is hit. The enemy aircraft all over there, just about. You can see them. The engine is louder than you. Okay, 2 seconds. Let me just turn the engine noise down. Is that a bit better? So I turned it down to like 30%. Hopefully that should help. Aircraft are a lot more maneuverable. Oh, he's on fire, but he won't die. There he goes. Warthunder just had a upgrade to its game engine, so all the effects when shells hit and machine guns hit and stuff have been improved. But I am running a mod to make the sounds better, so just to be clear with everyone, that I am running with a mod. Ooh, that's not good. Is the fuel tank going to seal? No, it doesn't matter even if it does. My engine's down anyway. Oh, into the trees. I'm just going to turn the game sounds down just a little bit more. Okay, so caught on fire, not good. Let's take out the universal pelts for this one. Hello, Turbo Soul. I am trying to get the sound at an appropriate level. It's difficult sometimes. The P-51, which is the most famous, I think, of the American World War II fighters. How are we doing? We've got an IL-2. Okay, we'll just go into this mess that's down there. See if we can help out this A-36, who's got 2 enemy aircraft on his tail. Overshot. Oh, and the MiG set me on fire. Damn. This might be a short aircraft. Spawn. Yeah. Couldn't do anything about the fire. Oh well. The MiGs are very overpowered in this game. They just got... let's go without rockets. Without bombs even. Well, let's just quickly drop them. Get rid of them. Yeah, the MiGs are overpowered. They've got some very good ammunition for their weapons, and it doesn't take very many shots to set you on fire. And it's a rarity for you to be able to stop a fire if it breaks out in your aircraft. That's one down. Okay, I want to go after the MiG that shot me down because I get extra points if I get a revenge kill. He's gone. Ooh. Ouch. Couldn't do anything about that. There was nothing I could do about that one. He just came straight at me. Okay, so this is a bit not really a dogfighting aircraft, really. This is supposed to be for destroying enemy bombers, hence the radar. But hopefully we should be able to surprise one or two. The turret on the top is remote control, and the actual weapons are located on underneath in the belly. That's my AI gunners opening fire. There he goes. Well done, AI gunners. There's another one. Hopefully this one can take a bit more punishment. Ooh. Not if my pilot is killed, though. Killed by I'm not bad, oof. Okay, then. Ooh. Nice little skin for this aircraft. It's just a melee down in there. We're just being ripped to shreds. Just gonna not go straight at them. Really, we need to protect our bases, which are doing fairly well so far. Here we go for for you.
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
It's close. Getting out of there. I've got someone behind me, I think. Yep. 3 of them behind me. That's not good. It's still too loud. Okay, hang on. Let's change this. Is that better? It's like there's only on 25%. I can't make my mic any louder than that. Is that better? It's tricky because some games are really quiet. I think that's as good as it gets. I'll turn it down a little bit more on OBS and hopefully that will help. I think this one is a loss. I'm first place though. 9 kills. This is a bomber, so I'm not really supposed to be dogfighting with it. So let's go and do the job I'm supposed to do, which is bombing the enemy bases. At least you're pulling your weight. I do like the angry face on the front, and the fact it's got 6 machine guns as well. So if anyone does come at me, I have some weaponry to fight them off, as well as the turret on the top, the side turrets, and the rear gun turret there. Looks like the enemy are just concentrating on destroying our aircraft. Which is good, because it means I can sneak through and destroy their bases. Oh, it was just it's just called, it's a type of artwork called nose art. There's a whole artistic sort of movement, really. Lots of countries had different types of nose art. It was just a way of personifying their aircraft, since most aircraft had a single dedicated crew. Just keeping an eye out, because I don't want enemy aircraft coming over to get me. He's coming straight at me. Ah. He destroyed both my fuel tanks to the point where they burned out my aircraft. I think that's a bit unfair. I think that's very unfair. Do I want to waste the backups? No, I don't. That's pretty much a loss, so we'll go back to hangar. I'm just going to... I'll turn down the game volume a bit more, just to doubly make sure that people can hear me. Okay, well, that was a decent match, first match. Let's switch to Germany. Fight it out to the bitter end. That's just a waste of money if you do that. Which is something you do have to worry about your economy in this game. It costs money to repair vehicles that get destroyed. The higher up the tiers you go, the more expensive vehicles get. So you could end up bankrupting yourself if you destroy your expensive vehicles too often. It's not so bad in arcade mode, which is what I tend to play most of the time. But in simulator and realistic mode, it's really quite punishing. But realistic mode is a bit too slow-paced and sedentary. I also don't particularly think it's very fun. Realistic in aircraft especially is not very fun, because you spend 90% of your time just flying from runway to the battle, and then sometimes you're lucky if you see the enemy once. So arcade in aircraft is my thing. In tanks is a bit different. Simulator mode in tanks, realistic mode in tanks is all right. The only problem is it has a very high skill cap, and trying to learn it is very annoying. Right, let's take out my... let's take out my bomber first, actually. I don't play my bombers enough. Wait, you have to pay for them? Never noticed it, but... yeah, once, if a vehicle's destroyed, you do have to gain currency to get it back. This is the... this is a sort of German prototype bomber that was nicknamed the America bomber. It's what they were going to send over the Atlantic to hit America. It never really got off the drawing stage that much. But it's going to be our bomber for this particular fight. So our targets are the big red base targets over there and over there. So I'm going to turn and hit these ones on this side. I have to say, I do like this metal flake skin it has going on. That wingspan is insane. This is not the biggest aircraft in the game. I have the biggest aircraft in the game. It's a seaplane. What's going on down there? Quite a fight. That green cross is my bomb sight crosshair, so I'll know when to drop my bombs roughly. It's not 100% perfect. We do have to keep an eye out for enemy aircraft. There's one coming straight behind me, the A-36. I'm going to dive to try to pick up some speed. I don't think he can catch me. 270, 280, 290, 300 miles an hour. Bombs away. Ooh, pressing the wrong control. Bombs away. And I probably need to come out of the dive. Do I hit the base? Oh, I missed it with most of them. The enemy aircraft is getting too close. I don't think my AI gunners are as effective on my German bombers as they are in my American ones. He's going to come back at me. My bombs are almost reloaded. So as long as I can survive, I might be able to get rid of this base. No. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm on fire. Come on, just a little bit further. Drop now, drop now, drop now. Ah, I think I got a few away. Hopefully there should be enough. I got a few away. I've got to go out in a fighter now. Did I manage to? I didn't manage to get the bombs away quick enough. Oh well. Hello, Mouse Queen. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome to the stream. nice to see you around. Right, this P-39 down here has just incinerated one of our allies. This is the Focke-Wulf 190, one of the best fighter aircraft Germany produced during the war. I just like it for the fact it has a lot of weapons. He's gone. Right, let's have a look. How are we doing for enemy aircraft? Hurricane. There's another one. Ugh. Trying to save my ally. Ah, he's just... He is very nimble. But... Ah! Ow! I've lost my tail. And I've read somewhere that having the tail on your aircraft is important for flying. That's bombers. Let's take out the anti-aircraft belts. Stealth belts. Didn't see that coming. Indeed not. This is the Messerschmitt Bf 109, which is their standard, was the standard German fighter aircraft pretty much for the entire war. It's the one they produced the most of. This is a sort of mid-war variant. Has a proper nose cone and everything else. Right, Spitfire or a P-36. What's this aircraft here? He's dead. However, we got so many blue guys over here, and they haven't been able to shoot down 2 fighters. There we go. I think someone's behind me. Ooh! That was close. You cheeky... He tried to, what's called zoom and boom me. Which I do not appreciate. Okay. Doing okay. We got some damage to our radiator. But we're doing fine. Radiator damage I can live with. Take care, no guy. This is quite a... This is one heck of a fight over here. He's down. Ah! You idiot. I think one of my teammates just ran into me. What an imbecile. How are we doing? P3. Not bad. Damn it, Schultz. Air realistic battle next. Correct. No, I don't play realistic battles. Certainly not in aircraft. I dabble in tank realistic on occasion. But for aircraft, I do not play realistic. It's just boring. You spend most of your time trying to get to the fight. Then you're lucky if you see the enemy. I just think arcade is more active. It's more fun. And I don't really notice the difference in points that much. Realistic is alright if you take care, mouse screen. Ooh. Realistic's okay if you want to spend hours and have maybe 4 good matches, but oh dear, they just collide with each other. But arcade is certainly more fun for me. But like I say, I dabble in realistic for tanks, just primarily because you have the limited number of spawns in tanks. Whereas aircraft arcade, you can take out as many aircraft as you have. So again, you can rack up some truly immense scores. I think the highest is about 5,000 as a score. But that match was like, it went on for like half an hour. It was quite a long match, that one. Oh, blimey. He's dead. Did we win? No, we failed. Damn. We have failed. Damn, that's disappointing. That was very close as well. Ground realistic. Okay, we'll do a ground realistic battle then. Let me just sort out that. Actually, let's do ground realistic in Great Britain, because Great Britain, you basically do have to play realistic, really, to get the best out of their vehicles. Okay. Let's go. Let's see how we do. It's been a while since I played ground realistic, so I'm probably going to be quite bad. And let's take out... Let's take out the Churchill gun carrier. When did you start playing? Just when Warthunder came out with their ground forces, so about halfway through 2014. There was a lot fewer vehicles back then. I still rank this better than World of Tanks. Just solely because World of Tanks feels so pay to win. Now, I'm going to have to remember which one... There we go. I'm going to have to keep a lookout for the enemy, because they won't be marked. But hopefully, there's one. Ow. Oh, you're kidding. Really? The second shot I take destroys my gun? Oh, the cheek of it. I need to repair the gun. Can't do anything without the gun. Who's shooting at me? Him up there. See, this is one of the reasons I don't like realistic mode. Because it appeals to players who will find the most annoying sniper spots and they will just sit there for the whole match. There's nothing wrong with playing the game like that, I just don't think it's very fun. People take it way too seriously. Right, you guys up there. Really? See, you know, they're just sat up there and that's pretty much their spawn point as well. They're both going to sit there and not move for the whole match. See if I can dislodge them. I know where they are. I could drop artillery on if I really wanted to. For real, Wargaming's way too pay to win. I came to Warthunder in 2020 from World of Warships. Yeah, World of Warships is one of the few things I think is better than Warthunder's. Naval combat in Warthunder is really dull and tedious. World of Warships is definitely better for that, but for aircraft and for tanks, I vastly prefer Warthunder. Concerned that I can't see anyone. Okie dokie. I'm gonna just be sneaky and see if I can get a few sneaky shots. But I can't see anyone.
Attention to the map.
This is the other problem with realistic, is maps are so big and cluttered you can't see. Camp there and watch your rear. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna move. Because I think the enemy isn't... Yeah, I know, beef binoculars and all that. But again, it doesn't look like the enemy is here. Oh, I can't get up there. Have fun trying to play realistic. Realistic is not fun, Lucas. Tedious is what I would call realistic, to be honest. I've had good matches in realistic, but it's rare. Where even is the enemy? Like, seriously, I've seen one enemy vehicle, and it was the one that killed me. Is he already dead?
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Whoa. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, at least I got one shot on target.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Thanks.
Ah, the engine's gone. Well, that didn't quite go according to plan.
The enemy is preparing for artillery barrage. Repeat, the enemy is preparing for artillery barrage. Attention
There's nobody here.
Gramercy.
So I've seen 2 enemy vehicles, one that killed me and one that I got a kill assist on.
Thank you very much.
This is... He's over. I just don't like realistic.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
That being said, British vehicles are probably the most effective in realistic in terms of their tanks anyway.
Attention to the map.
Firing. What's your highest BRs? I think my highest is my Germans, which I'm up to 8.0, which is the Maus. Oh god, the reverse speed of British tanks is shocking. I think my Americans are up to 6.3, my Brits are up to 6.3. I'm one of these people that don't focus on one nation. I play all nations at the same time. Which means, yeah, I'm slower when going up the tech trees, but I like doing it that way. So many vehicles here. How did all of these get killed? Jesus, I'm 5.3 German. I do Russia, German, and starting English. Yeah, I mean, I would say that the British tech tree is very unrewarding, shall we say? It's very non-forgiving. Unlike the Russian, German... Oh dear. Oh, I'm okay. Unlike the German and the Russian and American tech trees, the British tech tree is very unforgiving. Primarily because the British vehicles only have solid shot ammunition. They don't have anything high explosive and armor piercing high explosive. So sometimes it can take 2 or 3 hits, whereas with a Russian or German tank you'd only need the 1. Seriously, is that the only enemy left? Just one plane? Apparently so. Germany suffers a 3.7. Ah, I missed him. I thought that was a rock. Yeah, Germany suffers kind of when the KV-1 and T-34 starts appearing. Just because Panzer IIIs are not very good. Once you've got the long barrel 75 Panzer IV and Stug and the Marders and stuff, you're fine. Yeah, that was not a particularly good match. Even then, they have that amazing Uber pen. Exactly. Yeah, see, that was a particularly bad match for me. So yeah, I just don't play realistic for that very reason. Since we're talking about Germany, let's do some German. 4.7. 5.0. Oh, right, the KV-1C is a 5.0. Never understood that. The German tech tree suffers quite a bit as you get towards the Cold War vehicles. Mostly because some of their heavy tanks, like the King Tigers, they end up being in matches against Cold War vehicles and Cold War ammunition, which will just make your armor irrelevant. Panthers I find very difficult to play. I'm not sure why. I think it's because they're quite big. They're quite tall. And they have a very slow reverse speed. And I am very much of a peep, shoot, and reverse sort of player. If you're going to sit in one sniping spot for the whole match in realistic, then the Panther is probably a very good vehicle to use. But I prefer kind of brawling, getting up close. Or close-ish. The Tiger is obviously good fun. Just be careful to keep it at range. Yeah, the Panther's lack of side armor is a problem. The fact that the turret is also quite tall and it has an obvious weak spot on. Yeah. I should probably play my Panthers more. But once you have the Tigers... Anyway. Berlin. Let's take the KV-1C out. This should be fun. Tiger 201. Well, either Tiger. The Tigers are kings of their tiers. If you get a good match. Earlier. I want to try and get into a reasonable sniping position. I do remember I've got like really well-trained crews, so I mean I've got crews who've been with me for a very long time, so. Try and get myself in a good spot, which is tricky missed him.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
See, they've just... Ah, there's a shot.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Concerned about the Sherman VC down there.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
This is based... Do you know about the backwards KV trick? Yeah, the fact that it's... The IS tanks have the same thing. They're faster in reverse than they are going forwards. Come on, guys. We need to start moving up.
The enemy is preparing for artillery barrage. Repeat, the enemy is
10.
preparing for artillery barrage.
Panzer 4. Is that Panzer 4 going to give me a shot? Yes. Ooh. Goodbye. Okay, I'm a bit concerned that there's loads of guys on our flank. There's a shot into the Panzer 3. Side of a T-34, I'll have that. I think the Dicker Max is the thing that keeps hitting me over there. So I think I've bounced 2 of his shots so far. No, the back of the tank has more armor, the engine and transmission can eat so many shots. Well, Russian tanks tend to eat shots anyway because of the Russian bias inherent in this game. Ow! Bouncing shells left, right and centre. I'm not playing the Russian tech tree at the moment, for obvious reasons.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Ah, damn. Into the side of a Sherman turret. He won't be firing again.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
There's tanks still on the hill. Ooh, T-34. I want to move, but I feel like the minute I move, I'm going to be riddled with shots. Let's make a break for it. Does your tank have more frontal than a Russian KV? No, it doesn't. It is the KV-1 hull as standard with just a German-built turret on the top. So the only difference is the turret. Everything else is KV. I want to hit that Sherman as quick as I can. Ah, gun breach. Ah. Keep helping each other out. Can't get the gun lowered. Can't get the gun lowered. Come on, lower the gun. Q. You know, it's just a standard, well, the standard KV one, whether it had the ZIS-5 gun or the... Doesn't matter what gun, it's just the standard KV hull. with a German-made turret on the top and a German gun. Oh, there's 2 Dicker Maxes here. Come on. Weren't expecting that, were you? Dicker Max. That's made you run away. Okay, let's get behind cover. I want to take him out, but he's in a very good hiding position. Ooh, bounced off the front. Missed again. Standard time, 11 o'clock. Ooh. I think that was a combination of bombs and a shell. How did you get me? Through the middle. Yeah. We'd been trading shots. Oh, blimey. There's no point me even spawning again in this match. We've lost anyway. Yeah, I'll be going for another hour or so, Turbo Soul. Actually going to push this? Are we actually going to manage to win this? Okay. I'll spawn again if we're... There we go. Yeah, much more exciting, much more interesting than a realistic battle for me. Third place, destroyed what, 3 ground targets, 6 critical hits, decent score in terms of points. Yeah, not bad. Let's go back into a American ground. This should be interesting. 5.3s. The Doom Cannon, not quite. It's kind of a mini Doom Turtle. It's got no armor though whatsoever. It's just got speed. So I won't be using it. I shall probably take out... let's take out the Hellcat actually. The M18. The commie wagon. Okay then. So looks like we're in a 5.7 match, which means we haven't been over tiered, which is nice. Now we've got to be careful with the Hellcat because it's got no armor at all. It's got a decent gun, decent mobility, but no armor plating at all. So we've got to be careful. We need to stay light on our toes. Yeah, Panthers are going to be a problem, as are IS-1s and 2s. As are KVs. No, he's going to be facing... He's going to be waiting for me to come at him, isn't he? See if we can surprise him.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Ah. Apparently not. I didn't see him there.
Allied forces have
Wow.
captured a zone.
Okay. I did not see him there at all.
Attention to the map. Our victory is here.
Got a lot on our A and B, but we have nobody going towards C. They'll outflank us and get to our spawn zone if we're not careful. Ooh, tiger. Dead tiger. In the turret of the STRV. And again. I thought there was someone over there. Ooh. That should have been a kill shot. Okay, the engine is a bit damaged. Concerned there's apparently an SU-152 over there. Comet. T-34-57.
Attack the sea point!
Hit him, didn't do any damage.
Somebody attack him!
Concentration is intensifying. Someone over there. The engine is a bit buggered, but we'll carry on. He was directly on... Oh, there he is. Oh, we killed each other. We ammo racked each other. Let's be nippy and speedy. Do you have jets? No. I do not have jets.
Attack the A point! Let's keep the pressure on.
I'm not really that interested in Cold War stuff. Like, I primarily play this game for the World War II and early Cold War vehicles. I'm not interested in late war jets and late war tanks. I like the World War II stuff, so my German ground forces tech tree is basically done. I don't really want to go any higher than 8.0. The only exception to that will probably be the British. Oh, God. God, there were 3 of them. This Panzer IV has not helped at all. Why did he not come around with me? Okay, well that was a naff fight. Recently got the A4E and jet. Really thought it was way more fun. Yeah, I imagine so. But I think the only tech tree I would go through the jets for is probably the British. And I'm quite far away from that in the British aircraft tree, so let's do some British aircraft, actually. We haven't done that yet. Upgrades. Yeah, I mean, this is my British tech tree. I'm up to sort of halfway, well, pretty much up to rank 4. But then, yeah, I might go up, get the jets, but I'm not massively wanting them. Up to the Mark 9 Spitfire. Haven't got the 16 yet. Ooh, that was nice. Might have to switch. Oh no, I'm already got the US servers. I mean, one thing I would say is that I think the game's focusing on all the modern warfare stuff is kind of ruining what made the game good, in my opinion. And there's only so far you can push that. Like, once you've got the modern warfare vehicles in, what more can you do? I think having I don't really support Israel being in the game either. I think there were better tech trees they could have added. The Israel tech tree isn't even a full-on tech tree. It's only kind of half a one because it doesn't start until rank 5 or battle rating 5. So I don't really see the point. I'd have rather had a European tech tree, which included sort of some of the other World War II combatants like Hungary, Romania, Finland could have also gone in there. And then they could have, oh yeah, Poland as well, yeah. Like they could have added like an Eastern Europe tech tree with Poland, Romania, Hungary, Czechoslovakia. That would have been an interesting tech tree. I also think they're going to have to start putting in more prototype vehicles. If they want content to keep adding to the game, I think we're going to have more prototypes. the E-tanks for Germany especially. I think you could easily add, say, the E25, the E50, and the E75. They would fill some gaps in the German tech trees. Let's go out in the Spitfire. Since it's on the thumbnail, I suppose we should take out the Spitfire. Okay then. Let's get straight in. I am firing. I'm just using stealth belt ammunition, which is most effective. Well, I wouldn't say most effective, but out of the belts I have for the British aircraft, I like using stealth belts because the enemy don't know they're being hit by enemy fire or being shot at until, you know, your enemy fire actually hits them. So it's gives you an advantage. It does make it harder to hit the enemy, obviously, because you can't see where your shots are going. Nice. Oh, out of ammunition. Crikey. Back out of there. I agree, but the only ones that actually had an in real life prototype. Yeah, see, I think the problem with that is it's limiting vehicles again, and you're gonna run out of content. So many aircraft in front of me. I'm just opening fire, and I don't care. I may have clipped my ally. See if I can get a couple of kills before I properly crash. What happened there? Lols. What are your thoughts about submarines in Warthunder? I think Warthunder is one of the few games that could do submarines good. But again, I would say in regards to that Warthunder naval combat is just not as good as World of Warships. And I think it's primarily... it's the aiming system that's the problem. In World of Warships, it's so much clearer where you're shooting, and you get such a better angle of your shots. Whereas in War Thunder, you have quite a flat view in naval, so you can't really see where your shells are going as easily. So I think if they just change the camera position. Oh, and again he rammed me and took out my prop. Yeah, if they just change the camera position a bit, I think that would really help. I'm trying to get this aircraft off. And he rams me. We got a lot of rammers in this game. A lot of rammers. In Warthunder Naval, the aiming is just too setting intense and too complex for first-time naval players. Yeah, exactly.
The enemy is getting closer to victory.
I also think the maps, they're just... Like in World of Warships, the maps are very big. So because obviously you have aircraft carriers and big battleships and stuff. Whereas War Thunder, the naval maps aren't really that sort of open. They're not open enough for big battleships. Not all the map. Like you're kind of restricted to the outskirts usually. Man alive. I'm getting pepper dash with fire here. Oh. Another one that tried to ram me. Whew. I also think War Thunder's naval is just very boring. That's just the biggest problem. It's boring. It's not active enough. And aircraft are very overpowered. Because your anti-aircraft fire is very ineffective in boats. All these Russian biplanes. Can't get on them. Leave me alone. Play mixture of ground realistic battles, air realistic battles, and a bit of naval realistic. Yeah, I mean... The correct way of doing... Russian guns are overpowered. Russian guns are overpowered everywhere. Not just... not just in Air Arcade. The Russian guns in Tank Arcade are just as overpowered. I mean, what I would say is that War Thunder needs to decompress its battle ratings. We need to have more of them, because back at the start it was like you had, I think, 20 battle ratings, and then now they're trying to squeeze everything into 10, and it's why you get problems with I mean, do a 0.5 matchmaking or just give us more battle ratings. You know, have the 20 like you first started with. How is he not dead? Okay. Because you're tickling him with those 7.62s. Yes, exactly. That is the other big problem with the British aircraft. They use the machine gun caliber rounds too much. The 20mm cannons are not bad, but the rifle caliber machine guns are just awful. Which is funny, because the German 7.62 is quite fun. Right, let's switch to Japan. This is ground again. I think I've got I've got loadouts ready for Italy and France and Sweden. So I do like the Swedish tanks. They're an eclectic bunch. Some of them can be very fun. Yeah, exactly. The German machine guns are a lot faster firing, which does help. Right, let's take the Chinu, and we're going to go up and try to capture C. 103mm pen on the armor-piercing HE round. That's pretty decent. The NATO has a 140mm penetration. Make 180 and then go right. I always go right. No left. No, I never go left. I don't try and go for A. I always flank around to C in this. This guy ahead of me. Many lawsuits. I wonder if he's being driven by Claire Dearing or John Hammond. Oh. Goodbye, Panzer IV. Do I go after the Honey? Ooh, missed.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Engine of the Panzer III again.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Just gonna reverse. Really? God, that Panzer III is taking so many hits from me. Die! Ah, took a shot. Driver is dead. Oh. Yeah, too many Panzer IIIs over. That Panzer III in the center took 4 hits from me and did not die. Find that kind of offensive. I actually find the Japanese tanks also quite rewarding to play. They're surprisingly effective.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Our victory is near.
Well, we're doing rather well. Where is this? Goodbye, Stug. The only thing I have to watch out for is enemy aircraft like this guy. Because obviously all my crew are exposed on the top of the tank. By M3. Probably shouldn't push up, but I am an aggressive player. That's probably why I was no good at World of Tanks, actually. Too aggressive. That little M22 took my entire shell without blowing up. Yeah, it's a 102mm, I think. Something along those lines. It's an enormous naval gun. The cannon is damaged. Need to repair it. Concerned that there's people behind me. No armor is best armor. Well, sometimes it can be. That M22, it didn't set the fuse of the shell off, so my shell just went straight through. Ooh. Yeah, he got me in the end. Probably should have switched to try to take a bomber out. Let's take the NATO. 150mm high explosive. The derp gun. Do love a good derp gun tank. Doesn't matter where you hit, most of the time it kills them. See if that does anything. Nope. Reminds me of that thick 1 points. Yeah, the Bison 2, the SIG 33. Yeah, gotta love fat derp gun tanks. The KV-2 is obviously the daddy of all derp gun tanks, but this one can be equally as fun. course, tanks like this work better in city maps. Ah. KV2 is good. Yeah. Good for penetration and fillet, definitely. The KV2 is just a fun tank to play. How did that miss? That drop off, yeah. These are very difficult to play in realistic for obvious reasons. The drop off of their shells makes them exceedingly difficult to play. I mean, even in arcade, they're very difficult to play because the aiming crosshair half the time just doesn't pick up the enemy, so you kind of do have to guess some of the time. Like here, like... Oh! That was a lucky shot, but I got him. I got him. Hey, look at... Like, that's a thick gun. Properly thick. The last remaining player is an anti-aircraft tank. Who is over there, apparently. Nice. Chode, exactly. How did we do? Second place. Decent score. 7 kills. Ooh, and we unlocked the camouflage. Which doesn't matter because I tend to mod camouflages into the game. So, Italy. Tank tech tree. So Italy is big. It's one of the most recent. So I haven't done much with it. I do have though the special reward tank they gave out a few months ago with the rocket launchers on the back. Apart from that, it's a pretty lame vehicle actually. Certainly not worth the effort required to get it. That's for sure. Meatball launcher, the PE-108. Haven't got to the PE-108 yet. I think that's... Where is it? Oh, it is there, yeah. So I'm a couple of aircraft away from it. I imagine it's exceedingly difficult to use. Interesting. Let's take out the P-40. Medium tank. Armor penetration is only 70, well, combat range is 78, 70 millimeters. It is very rewarding, I bet. If you're wondering, all of my vehicles have the, I always go for the number 00. After Dick Dastardly from Wacky Races. A show that I have fond memories of from my childhood. Okie dokie. flank around this ridge of rock towards A, or the other side of A. Should give us the advantage if the enemy hasn't already gone this way. Now, some people would say what I'm doing here is almost spawn camping and is a bit of a shitty tactic. I argue I've had it done so many times to me that I don't see any problem with it. Okay, we need to be careful. Don't want to alert them to my presence too soon.
Attack the B point. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Non-pen. Non-pen. I wasted the opportunity to surprise. Oh! Did you see that Chi Nu go off? That just... that Chi Nu just disappeared. Oh god. I've got so many tanks trying to kill me now. Who do I go for? Who's the biggest danger? Damn it, damn it. Couldn't reverse because I was tracked, and the shells on that tank are terrible. Really bad.
Enemy forces have captured that zone. We're ahead of the enemy.
Knockoff Stug. Yeah. Yes, yeah, it is basically. And I mean, they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Really? Non-pen?
Thank you very much.
Wow. Yeah, the Italian tank shells are just terrible.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
That Sherman is still down there. Ooh! One point. Ugh. What's like? Tracked me from there. That's impressive. Yeah, I just couldn't hit him at that range. Not accurately, anyway. I fell short.
The gun's reloaded!
Not doing too well in my Italian tanks. They have a reasonably good heat round, but the armor piercing rounds are terrible. What's going on down here? So Italy is heat FS. No, they're not even fin stabilized, they're just standard heat. But it's good. They're the only shells that really kind of work. Their armor piercing shells are just terrible. Ah, God. So low shell velocity too. I'm sure an enemy went this way. That was a rubbish match. Yeah, skip. Okay, whatever. That was a terrible match. Got the Panzer III unlocked though. Let's go for the M24. Francais. We'll do a battle with the French. Play ASU or M22. You mean play those vehicles, or? Actually, do I take that? I'll take the R out. I don't think we'll have time. Plus, I don't. I'd have to create lineups from. ASU? What do you mean, you mean the Russian anti-aircraft, isn't it? Or Russian tank destroyer, one of the two. ASU 57. Isn't... Yeah, I'm not playing Russian. I don't play Russian vehicles anymore. When do you stream? Normally I stream on a Sunday, and I stream either Jurassic World Evolution 2, Warthunder or Skyrim. This week though we're trying to stream every day. So my next stream is Thursday, that'll be Jurassic World Evolution 2. And then there'll be a Sunday stream from me. Not sure what I'll play on the Sunday. I might do some more Warthunder, we'll see. Oh, what's this? Why did you stop?
Attention to the map!
Oh, I see.
Forces have captured a zone.
Really? Neither me nor this IS-1's shell was enough? Oh, you idiot.
Attention to the map!
Let's go! Our sector is under artillery barrage!
My kill. Scummy Russian tank trying to steal all the kills. Okay, bye-bye, Corin. Thank you for joining in.
The enemy is winning. Allied forces have captured the zone. We're controlling most of the zone.
Oh, this is reckless.
Yes, a hit.
Very reckless. Goodbye, Tiger.
Ready to fire!
Come on, T-3485, you can kill him.
Enemy forces have captured the zone. We failed to acquire a target.
Wow,
Attack the B point.
having difficulty. Goodbye, PT.
Attack the C point. Roger that.
God damn these Germans. With their tigers. Always tigers.
The enemy will win.
That was fun. Ah. Damn. Ah, well. One tank down. T-3485 over there. Where's this
Attention to the
T-3485?
designated grid square.
There he is. Ooh. In the turret. What? Blast. Too many T-3485s.
Attention to the
Nice,
map.
Margale only wanted to say hi, so I'm back. Oh, hello, Baba. Welcome back. Shh. I'm in Brundle's eyes. It does. But the French Sherman has a good gun, so I accept the terrible armor for a good gun. 90 miles an hour.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Ooh, I was hoping to get the back of his turret. French and Israeli Sherman's good. Yeah, I don't play Israel, but the French one can be quite fun. Why am I being attacked by aircraft? Come on, Sherman, help me out here. Goodbye. Come on, Tiger. Why would you go side on, Tiger? Anyone who goes side on in a Tiger tank deserves to die. You don't take a Tiger side on to the enemy, you're just asking to be killed. Always angle any Tiger, exactly. Trying to sneak through in reverse because of the offset turret. Ah, that's a shame. I should have just taken a shot. I shouldn't have tried to aim the shot. I should have just fired. Oh, that's a shame. Right. Last match of the night will be in my Swedish tanks. Yeah, T-34 is just a really good all-round tank. It's nothing special, but it does everything right, and the 85mm gun is just very forgiving. Right, let's take out my auto-loading self-propelled. Rush B. I actually cross the river on this map. And I try and flank them. Especially with this thing. Welcome, Nerd Guy. I will try not to let you down. So this is a Swedish auto-loading artillery tank. 3 burst, no 6 burst. It fires 6 rounds with I think it's about a 2-second reload between each shot. So you can really throw out the ammunition. The only problem is that the rounds do not have very good penetration. So really finding the enemy side on is the best bet for this tank. I want to go a little further up, I think. This will do. We'll just plop it here and hope. There's one. Goodbye. And the gun is already reloaded, ready for another shell. Trying to play it a little sneaky because I don't have the armor to brawl. So I'm just trying to play a little bit more cautiously.
Another zone captured, we have the advantage.
Now we've captured B, which is good. I think the enemy is actually coming up behind us, which is not so good. Where are they? He's over there. Oh, this is bad. Ah, 1, 2. Took 2. That was very lucky, actually. I don't think he expected me to be there. I don't like that flag pole that's in the way. Let's knock it down. Okay, I think it's safe now to move. Is that a tank? That is. He's already dead. Okay. Be careful, be careful. Sneak through these. I just basically gotta wait and see where they are. Expecting... Okay, looks like we've been more effective at stopping them getting to the cap that I thought. There's a tank around there. Oh, there's a... Where is that guy? I think he thought I had fired my shot and was safe to roll out. He didn't realise I was on auto. There's a guy in there. There's a guy in that alleyway. Oh shit. Ah. That LVT just eats ammunition. I don't particularly want to... At least he's dead, but I've got no driver. He's killed my driver. Come on, driver. Come back to me. Where is he? Where is he? Oh. Oh no. Oh, I ran out of rounds. I ran out of shells.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Little more effort and victory will be ours. Yeah, we pretty much won this. How many kills was that? 4 kills? Not bad. Could do with some aircraft in the air. Blimey. Ugh. This is a very unwieldy tank. It's an enormous gun on a very enormous turret on a very, very tiny tank chassis. Come on, tank. Look at the damage. Oh no! He got a shot into me before I could fire, but the round has ended before. Ah, that was a fun match. How many points? Come along. Ooh. Battle trophy. What do I win? An order, which are rubbish. Since you're here, Nerd Guy, I will do one more match in my British aircraft, because I do quite... British aircraft? Yeah, British aircraft. We'll do one more match. Ooh, I still got my COVID cough. Right. Spitfire with stealth belts. Are they the best? Yeah, pretty much our stealth ammunition is pretty much going to be the best. Nice. Very pretty. Right, there's the battle down there. Some terribly exciting first person to shoot 'em up, or COD game or something. We're so much more above it. Why am I at the front of... Oh, no, no, no. You guys can all go ahead. Let's go this way. Not interested in the Hurricane or that. I want to hit that Wellington. I want to hit the bomber. Hopefully. I don't see any enemies. Which means this Wellington is on his own. He's diving to gain speed. I'm catching him. Oh, he is dead. Right, let's dive into this fight. Hurricane. Maybe one. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Oh, I'm going this way. He's dead. Ooh, he will be dead, I think. Is he? Is he gonna put the fire out? Not now, he won't. Oh, I need to save my wingman. Oh, I'm being shot from behind. Who is hitting me from behind? I've got oil all over the screen, I can't see. Maybe that MiG? Oh, it's that Hurricane. Oh, he's got me. Killed the pilot. That's how your gun is to get their act together. Indeed. Typhoon.
We are losing.
HE-111. That bomber needs to be shot down. This is worse than your Formula 1 drivers. Quite possibly. Ugh. Come on, come on. How have you not killed him? We filled him full of so many shots. Oh, I killed him, but he's taken a tip off my wing and set my fuel tank on fire. This is a problem. Ouch. That's not survivable. That's definitely not survivable. How are we doing? 6 kills. Not bad. Oi. Rasputin is your enemy. I think Rasputin is everyone's enemy, isn't it? Surprise! That's him gone. Bye. Have I taken, I've got some holes in me, it seems. Ooh! He was flying head on.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
No. No. Pilot looks out. Crikey. How? No one was firing at me. Isn't he the one who supposedly was killed like 5 times? Yeah. Apparently. Personally, I'm more inclined to believe the Russian assassins were just so inept they just didn't shoot him correctly.
Reloading.
Ba 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 ba. We're actually losing this match because we're not destroying the bases or ground forces enough. It's just a crazy story and he died pretty regularly. Yeah, like most things, it's probably always sort of just a story that's more interesting than what it actually turned out to be. Oh, this is where the fight is! Ow!
Returning to the base.
That's 2. Three. No. Stay away from me. Oh, teammate, get him off me. Get him off me, teammate. Ah, the end of the match. First place, eh? That's not bad. This is such an ugly aircraft. First place, not bad. Ooh. What's this? Looking Glass Cat Emblem. Of the 40th Air Squadron, South African Air Force. Nice. Weird, but nice. 12 kills in the end. 54 hits. Not bad. Well, that's the end of Warthunder today. Tomorrow, Saber will be playing Bioshock for you all. I will be back on Thursday with Jurassic World Evolution 2. Until then, I want to say thank you for everyone who has joined today and who stayed with me through a relatively quiet but I think active stream. And yeah, I will see everyone on Thursday. For now, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday nights. Stay safe and goodbye.